Denver Botanic Gardens Glow at the Gardens brings lots of people, lots of cars to the neighborhood. Problem is, neighbors say there's not lots of parking. So the city tried to find a solution with residential permit parking. But Denver 7's Maggie Wolanski found one condo complex left out and left without a place to park.
Finding a parking spot near the Denver Botanic Gardens.
It's almost impossible if you don't have a permit.
Henry Dubroff, president of the East Cheesman Neighbors Association, can get the residential parking permit required to park on nearby Vine Street on designated dates.
These streets are pretty empty when the parking restrictions are being enforced. It's either permit holders or people who've gotten tickets.
People who live at the Arboretum on Vine Street, a condo complex, used to get the parking permits, but now they can't.
We think it's unfair and very divisive that there are buildings on our block that don't have the same rights that we do.
Stacy Oren, the HOA president for this condo, is fighting to get their permits back. She says the city is prioritizing single-family homes.
Not everybody has the luxury of a garage. Those of us who live in this condo, there's a lot of families that live here, and we don't all have the luxury.
While her condo does have parking spaces, not enough for the people living there, and residents have to pay a premium.
Back in the day, I put in a bid, what I thought was fair, for $25,000 for 2 spaces. They got sold for $40,000 to one person who still owns them now.
We checked with the city. A spokesperson says only buildings with 20 units or less can be in the residential parking permits program because, quote, issuing permits in numbers significantly greater than the on-street supply defeats the purpose of the RPP program, which is to manage parking demand. But for residents like Stacy, taking away permits puts them in the middle of the Botanic Garden parking palooza just outside their homes.
Taking away permit ability is only going to make residents compete with the public to park on streets that we rightly deserve to park on because we live here.
Reporting in Denver, Maggie Wolanski, Denver 7.
The biggest concern right now is these condo residents will not have access to most parking on their street for almost 2 months during the Botanic Gardens Blossom of Light event. The city's holding a virtual town hall Thursday so neighbors can voice their concerns to the Department of Transportation and Infrastructure, and that link is on Denver7.com.